Wrong password.
All right, I'm here with,
Jake Good.
and you're setting up for the second time now, Lightning Talks.
Yes. Last time we had 20, 30 people show up, and once the session started warming up, it actually took off. We had a lot of interesting people and projects come up and give their little spiel.
Okay.
People that would normally take the time to do a full talk or might not have the right personality type to do something like that, stand in front of people and talk. They actually found it useful.
Okay. Have you seen Lightning Talks at other events, and is that why you wanted to have that done here?
Yeah, I mean, other conferences I've gone to, there's always usually a sidetrack, either like an unconf or an XConf or something that goes along on the sides. Birds of a feather talks at a lot of places. And it's just kind of a nice break in format. And I didn't see any of that happening here, so I want to try it out.
Okay. Well, it seemed to go well last time, and we're doing it again. Do you remember last time any talks that stuck out in your head for whatever reason?
Yeah, so this young college kid came to the talk, and he sat down, and I was just engaging the audience, saying, hey, who wants to talk? And he kind of gave me a look like maybe I want to say something, but I'm not ready yet. So I went over and talked to him, and he was really, seemed kind of shy at first, but I eventually just kept pushing him to put his name up on the board. And he ended up showing this 5-year-long project where he implemented a image manipulation and drawing app from Windows. And it was like, what was it? Is it Paint.net and the Paint and Photoshop all in one, and he wrote it by himself over 5 years, and it blew the whole audience away. We were just sitting there like jaw dropped, like, what? I mean, it was amazing the amount of detail in there, layers, filtering. I mean, pretty much anything you would want out of a drawing or photo app, he had the feature built in, and he did it himself, and it was just absolutely brilliant. And he didn't release it anywhere. It was his own little thing, and we were just kind of all sitting there like, okay, like what is going on here? This is like an alternate reality. So something like that is a perfect example of what can happen there. And he wouldn't have talked about it unless we had a short format and somebody that was super casual pushing for it.
Yeah.
So I think that.
Out in the wild, I was at a party once, and I saw this kid, me being plus 40. That's a kid to me these days.
Yeah.
And he had a Surface, which of course catches my eye because nobody has a Surface in the wild, just carrying it around. And he was also a graphic designer. So both of those made me go, wow, really? You actually have a Surface? And I started, he just had it out because he was showing somebody else what he was doing in it. And it was just amazing to see him. He was able to go from like the pen, the stylus, to like multi-touch. He was using Photoshop and just manipulating the hell out of everything. And I was like, wow, that's just amazing to see that you're that well adapted to this. And he goes, yeah, I really like Surface. I really like Windows. I'm really comfortable with it. I said, you get a lot of flack from other people because you're not using a Mac. He's like, yeah. But he goes, but this, I work well with it, But it's something again that like you wouldn't expect somebody that to do that, and yet he's just sitting there doing something that I thought was pretty cool, amazing.
Natural.
So you said like last time you had about 20 people do talks, and they ranged just across the board on anything, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, we had somebody talking about their stats building and charting app to graphic design to their stock trading. I mean, it was all over the board, multiple different disciplines, and that's what I kind of like about it.
Cool. I hope it goes well this time too.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
All right, thanks, Jake.
Thanks, Jason.